Hi guys! In this video you'll see how the actors of the movie Goodfellas 1990 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Tommy DeVito, Joe Pesci, maintains a good relationship with Conway. He's skillful, but has an extremely unstable character, and any even insignificant trifle can piss him off, including ridicule, because of which he can even kill. James Conway, Robert De Niro, was respected in gangster circles and was mainly involved in robberies. He prefers to negotiate in the first place, but if this cannot be done, then he may well kill a person. He doesn't tolerate when his instructions are not followed. Frankie Carbone, Frank Sivero, had a connection with the Lucchese crime family. He may be friendly and affable among his acquaintances and friends, but when it comes to solving the problems of his crime family, he is extremely ruthless, maybe greedy for money. Sonny Bonds, Tony Darrow, is the owner of the Bamboo Lounge, where Conway and his associates often spend time. He's quite attentive, diligent, tries to act tactfully, especially when dealing with gangsters. The deal with Paul essentially left him out of business. Paul Cicero was a significant influence in the Lucchese crime family. Outwardly, he's used to remaining completely calm, can heed the requests of others, but is also able to show rigidity, played by Paul Sorvino, who died of natural causes in 2022. Frenchie, Mike Starr, Air France employee where he was in charge of security at one of the airports during the night and collaborated with Lucchese. He's able to show responsibility, interested in his own benefit, but also able to help and not prone to betrayal. Billy Batts is a criminal, particularly a drug dealer with the Gambino Mafia. He can behave arrogantly, likes to make fun of others, feeling his own permissiveness, and has no sense of proportion. Played by Frank Vincent, who died of a heart attack in 2017. Maurice Kessler, Chuck Lowe, owns his own wig business, which he has negotiated a deal with Conway to promote. He's energetic, quite easy to communicate with people, and sometimes doesn't always know when to be silent. It's difficult for him to part with his money. Karen's mother favorably treated the Jews and wanted just such a person as her daughter's husband, but she could often express reproaches and discontent against Hill. It has a rather demanding and strict nature. She's hard to please, played by Susan Shepherd. Lois Beard, Walker White, works for the Hills couple as a babysitter for their children. She also delivered drugs at the behest of Henry, and her appearance and lifestyle in general makes her unremarkable. Can be superstitious and has faith in their talismans. Sandy, Debbie Mazar, was in a love relationship with Henry Hill. She's not distinguished by high morality, has good sexual appetites, and is not ashamed of her body. Sandy isn't insensitive, but she doesn't show respect for everyone. Belle Kessler, Margo Winkler, has been married to Morris for 27 years. She prefers to build trusting relationships with loved ones and share almost everything, both difficulties and joys. It differs in emotionality and, if necessary, can be persistent. Young Henry, Christopher Saroni, closely observed the life of gangsters, which he simply admired and dreamed of becoming one of them. He wanted to be treated like an adult and wanted to be a part of something meaningful, which he felt while working for Cicero. Michael Hill, Kevin Corrigan, is closely related to Henry and is also glad to see his brother. He's a pretty carefree guy who's not involved with crime and doesn't need to be on his guard all the time. Can cook a little and try to help his loved ones. Spider, Michael Imperiali, works in the service industry and served as a bartender at a place where Hill and friends often appeared. He's not conflicted, equally polite to clients, but shows more attention to gangsters. He can continue to work even with an injury. Johnny Roastbeef was Joanna's husband and worked with the Lucchese crime family. He knows how to clearly carry out assigned tasks, but can act unwisely if he owns a lot of money and may not take threats seriously, which led to his death, played by John Williams. Tony Stacks is one of Paul Cicero's men. Despite his criminal lifestyle, he keeps a cheerful part of his nature. He likes to have a good time with his acquaintances, but knows when to be serious, played by Tony Cirica, who died in 2022 of dementia. Young Tommy has been paired with Henry Hill since he was a teenager under the direction of James Conway. He is quite dodgy, doesn't seek to deceive and stays out of trouble in dangerous situations, but can call for help. The role is played by Joseph D'Onofrio. Stax Edwards, Samuel L. Jackson, was a member of the Lucchese crime family and also obeyed the orders of James Conway. He knows how to stay focused while on assignment, but at times can be distracted by entertainment and spending time with the beautiful woman. Karen Hill was legally married to Henry. She can be quite temperamental, knows how to defend her position, and doesn't tolerate when a man doesn't keep his word. At times, she is able to show patience and understanding. The role is played by Lorraine Bracco. Rosie, Ileana Douglas, is originally from Miami. She is friendly and has treated Karen well, even though she has never met her before. Loves the affluent life and hanging out with her friends, during which often brings beauty. Henry Hill was a Conway trustee. His executive tries to act quickly, especially in important transactions, and offers the best options. Will not allow to offend his woman, played by Ray Liotta, who died of respiratory and heart problems in 2022. Dealer is engaged in illegal buying and selling of weapons, drugs, and also collaborated with Henry Hill. He is self-confident, doesn't believe in fables, and at some points behaves nonchalantly, played by Paul Hermann, who died of natural causes in 2022. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.